Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sports with Monga. What a match we've had. What a game we've just seen. The FA Cup semi-final is done, the first match of it at least. Manchester City 1, Chelsea 0. I can't believe that it's actually ended with Manchester City winning this game with Bernardo Silva scoring in the 84th minute. The man who missed the penalty in the Champions League match against Real Madrid had everything to prove, but he scored a beautiful goal from a beautiful cross actually from Kevin De Bruyne. A good play. But before we get into it, there's a lot to talk about, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be able for more videos like this video. I realize you're enjoying my content, but most of you enjoying it are not subscribed. So I love the fact that you're watching those videos. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks, and let's get into it. Chelsea, look at this stat. Shots on target, 5 for Chelsea. Nicolas Jackson had almost, I think, 5 chances that he could have scored. He's also he rounded up Ortega, but he chose to pass the ball and not shoot it in the goal. So I really don't understand what kind of a striker is he. Why do strikers not score? Why is Chelsea struggling to score? Cole Palmer had a good chance. Ortega scored, saved that pretty well. Madueke, they're so wasteful. They are so wasteful. Chelsea is so, oh my God. Like, I was watching the game and I'm like, why can't they just make it simple? Why can't they just pass and things can happen? Why do they have to do stuff? Like, why do they have to kind of invent different things? Like, that's what I don't get. I just don't get the fact that why do they have to invent stuff? Yeah, I'm kind of ranting here, but then that's even what Mr. Mauricio Pochettino said, that you have to be clinical in front of the goal. You have to understand that everybody, Akanji, Walker, Foden, De Bruyne, Alvarez, Bernardo, Grealish, they all played against Real Madrid on Wednesday, and they're just playing the same game in the tired legs. Chelsea is completely fresh. They've had the whole week off. They've not played any midweek games. And this is the performance that you give. Like, of course, they'll run you out, like possession stats, but then their crazy possession is 37% Chelsea, 63 to City. Completely crazy streak into the Wembley Stadium. I don't understand how they've lost the game, but Chelsea is a full bag of surprises currently in my mind. They have no idea, no identification. You don't know what's going to happen. But Bernardo Silva, whoa, what a moment for him. Of course, coming back from the Real Madrid game, he comes up, steps up, scores the goal. Beautiful. Manuel Akanji, great ball. De Bruyne, great ball. They've been playing really, really well. And Pochettino series is over, basically. There's no trophy for Chelsea here at the end of the season. It's a wasteful season completely. I don't know what happens. I don't think he gets the sack. They will have to back him up with another season to see how they're going to progress, because the team is young. They've had time this season to kind of understand what needs to happen. They might kind of sell some players, and that's what I'm going to be. That's what is going to be interesting to see. Like, who do they sell? Like, Sterling is in my mind on the chopping block. I think Nicolas Jackson needs to leave as well. If I were Chelsea manager, there's a big cleanup that needs to happen. Gusto Chalobah, I think Silva is done. So Thiago Silva, the old guard, they need to head out because they're done. I think the Premier League is the only thing, and they can't fight for anything there as well because they're just 9th there right currently. Cucurella stays. I think Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo are for the future. Cole Palmer, Gallagher, and Madueke possibly stay. But in my mind, Nicolas Jackson needs to leave. Raheem Sterling needs to leave. Ben Chilwell is the seasoned professional there. They need a very hard number 9 to kind of score goals for them, because currently they don't have anybody, in my opinion. On the other side, for Manchester City, of course they play one more game. Chelsea doesn't play any. Chelsea plays in Arsenal. They play Arsenal on Tuesday, which is going to be a crazy mouth-watering game. Arsenal are playing a double this game week in the Premier League. Manchester City, on the other hand, are traveling to Brighton to play on Thursday, the game for them. Pep at the end of the match was pretty, like, in the post match press conference, he was completely unhappy, and this is expected. So they played Champions League. They played Champions League in midweek. Coventry, Manchester United, and Chelsea didn't have any midweek games. Why was this game not played on Sunday and then on a Saturday? I think that's what he was pissed off. Like, why couldn't they give us one more day? Why didn't they just do it? Like, what is this? They don't ask for professional treatment, but then the players are dead. It leads to more injuries. Like, you're going to look at United, Liverpool, all the top clubs right now have really hard injuries, and I think players are playing with injuries, but it's not good for the like the human side. That's not really good. But he was really like, he basically said, I don't like, it's all for the broadcasters. Nobody listens to the managers. Nobody listens to the players. Nobody gives a fuck. UEFA, FIFA, Premier League have their own businesses to run. They don't really think about players, managers, performances, show, blah, blah, blah. They're just like adding more and more. They're just cramping the schedule to make it really, really hard for good games to happen. But I agree with Pep Guardiola on the side. Like, come on, guys. Like, there needs to be some common sense. You can't be playing Champions League nights and an FA Cup game within like you need to first forget and digest the loss like that, but then you don't even are given that. So that's kind of like mentally draining in my mind. But Pep is right. Nothing will be done because that's how the big bucks and broadcasters work. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about this game. Of course, Manchester City fans, great. You have a chance to make the double again. Premier League and the FA Cup as well. It might be an all Manchester derby as well, but then you will see tomorrow where Manchester United play Coventry City, and then we know who the finalists are. Chelsea, on the other hand, Chelsea fans, like, come on, does Pochettino get the sack? I don't think he does get the sack. You will give him one more season because there's nobody else that you will want to take. There are too many jobs open up in the air to find any good manager. It'll be really crazy. But let me know in the comments below what do you think. Do hit the subscribe button. Do like this video. Do share it, and catch you in the next one.